Hello guys, this is Brian here with a news story that's just keep getting worse out in Dallas from Atmos Energy. And for those who don't know who Atmos Energy is, it's our natural gas provider. Um, and they operate in multiple states. Used to be here in Texas before Atmos took it over. It used to be Lone Star Gas. Natural gas that comes through the pipeline underneath the street and through your gas meter into your home. Here in this part of the United States, I don't know. I think like in northeast. I could be wrong about this, but usually they use heating oil. But here we use natural gas or propane, whatever you want to do. But if you live in the actual city, like small to medium sized city or large city, that usually the gas company has gas service. Um, Last week, there has been 2 house fires and 1 house exploded. And the little girl in the house explosion did die. Her father had severe burns, and he's out of the hospital now. And it's keep getting worse because they keep extending the evacuation area block after block after block because they keep finding more gas leaks. Then a big giant apartment complex had to be evacuated because they found gas leaks there. And then over the weekend, because here it is March the 1st, Wednesday, the fire station around there had to get up and leave because the gas company found gas leaks there. Finally, the NTSB, the Natural Transportation Safety Board, got here last week to see what the hell's going on. Now the state's finally investigating to see what the hell is going on, and it's keep getting worse. No one really knows what's really, why is it so many gas leaks? Well, I can kind of tell you this. Channel 8, WFAA, and you can Google this, for the less than 10 years, they've been on Atmos because there has been house explosions in the past. I think there was one at Waxahachie, another one out in Dallas not too long ago, and the news station, when they did the investigations, they had these experts will keep saying that the gas company needs to come out in these cities and replace the old gas lines because the couplers, I guess, from the main gas line that goes to the meter, they're failing, and that's why there's so much gas leaks. Because that's something that happened to us too last year, and I'll tell you about that towards the end of the video. Because I'm going to show y'all the news station, the news story, and they just keep adding more blocks to this problem. And I think the news station said the total gas leaks that they found was 24. Well, why? And I'm just kind of speculating here. Is the gas company not maintaining the pipeline in this area because it's a lower income area with Hispanics? I'm just really speculating there. But Atmos is fixing to get in deep shit. And it's fixing to hit the fan. You got the federal government involved now, and the state railroad commission's kind of corrupt because they should have rang this in with Atmos a long time ago with all these gas leaks over the damn place. But I tell you what, it's sad. And all these families, luckily the gas company is taking care of them. They did put all these families up in a hotel. They're paying for the meals and everything. Luckily they're doing that part, but still your life is disrupted. Because some of these people can't return because it's too dangerous because of the gas leak. And the story just keeps evolving day by day, and the gas companies keep finding more gas leaks. I could tell you why, and I'm also kind of wondering, after the house explosion, all these fires, since the media and everybody's watching that gas company, I'm wondering if no one was watching them to begin with, Well, they were going to check the other neighborhoods for gas leaks, or is it because the media is watching them, and now the federal government, the NTSB is watching them, and now the state is involved? I'm wondering if because all those agencies are involved now, Atmos said, "Oh, we better check all this around here." Um, and then one news station said it could be because the rain that we had, nonstop rain. Well, no, that shouldn't cause all these gas leaks at multiple places. That doesn't make sense. Or maybe, maybe the soggy ground, one or two locations, but not multiple like that at different places. No, I don't believe that one damn bit. I lay my money on it's the old gas lines that have been laid down 50 plus years ago. The connections are failing because they're old and rusty. The gas company failed to maintain the stuff and failed to respond when somebody reported the gas leak. That's what my belief is. And the gas company, the people who lost a kid in there, they're gonna have a good lawsuit. Oh, let me be in that jury. I will make them a million. I will make them multimillionaires. It would turn out to be if the gas company was at fault. Get me on that jury. Make that family set for life. Um, and I think in those areas that they found so many gas leaks, because a lot of people were saying, "Well, we don't want to live there now. We don't know if it's safe or not." I think the gas company should either pay for the gas to be removed and buy them all electric appliances and AC unit, heater unit, or buy their house and let people live somewhere else. I would not want to live on the street with the multiple gas leaks because you don't know if it's safe or not after the fact. So now Atmos is now they've been working 12-hour shifts, alternating to repair between 2 to 5 miles of pipeline in these areas. And I don't think this is going to be the end of it. I think after everybody does their investigations, and it's going to be, I believe that this is going to be a statewide issue at the very end. It has to be. There has to be more problems out there that no one really knows about. Because when they worked on our street last year, they hit the gas line and they turned off all the gas meters around here. And when they turned them on, the gas company said, "Well, we had a gas leak because the meter wasn't not pressurizing yet, right?" And we had to pay. Well, the gas company finally reimbursed us for the plumber, but we had a plumber come out and test our because the gas company won't do that part. And it turned out nothing to do with us at all. It was the city even came out and did their inspection, and there was no gas leak on our end. It was some idiot didn't know what they were doing at the gas company who turned off the meter for safety precautions when there was a gas leak in front of my home. Matter of fact, I think I have a video of that. I'm going to see if I'm able to find. But stay tuned for the news clip. I'm going to show you the news clip. But I can guarantee you, after all this is said and done, Atmos is going to have to pay up a lot of money for this bullshit that they're playing. They're going to have to pay these families out, which they should. Because the people, the little girl that died and the family that, been burnt to death almost, they should absolutely deserve to be compensated big time for a utility company's negligence, as well as people's two houses that were on fire. And they were saying the reason why that either there was so much pressure in the gas line and it blew, like the water heater, it made it blow a whole bunch of gas out of the burner part, I guess, or the stove. I guess it would be the water heater because those things are the pilot lights. That's what I'm trying to say. And it has to be bad when the NTSB is involved. So hopefully somebody gets some answers. I can guarantee you, shit's fixing to hit the fan, and they're going to find out this is just not an isolated area. It's going to be in multiple cities that Atmos has failed to maintain their gas lines, because that shit's been buried, let's say 50 to 60 years. Well, that stuff rots, and eventually it won't last forever. And you know what really burns me up? The gas company charges $19 and some odd cents to be a customer. Just to be a customer. And it's not deregulated, so you can't have a choice in the gas service provider. And they say that money helps to go maintain the gas lines. Well, no. And I'm hoping some attorney out there has common sense. If they're not maintaining their equipment, and that's what they go to the regulators of the state, say, hey, we want a customer charge of nearly $20 because we have to maintain the equipment, and it turns out to be that's not happening. I think there should be a class action lawsuit, and I think everybody in the state of Texas should be refunded that $20. Here's the news clip.
Thank you. 5 days after an explosion that killed a little girl, it's still not safe for hundreds of people to return back to their homes. And tonight, we know Atmos has found dozens of gas leaks in the neighborhood since the deadly blast. Bradley Blackburn joins us now. And Bradley, there were new evacuations today.
There were, Cynthia. Actually, official evacuation numbers went down today, even as Atmos expanded the evacuation zone. Right now, 182 houses and 90 apartments are evacuated, and that is still a lot of families. New evacuations today. 3 more blocks where residents grabbed what they could and rushed out. But at the house on Espanola, where a little girl died, they were trying to get back in. Firemen combing through debris, looking for papers, photographs, and jewelry. Personal effects for Linda Rogers' funeral.
They asked me for the jewelry on Sunday, the little piece of jewelry that they had when she was a child.
Family attorney John Barr frustrated because the NTSB will only allow family members inside, not their representatives. The fire department stepped in to help today.
Telling me to send the family in there is about like me telling you I'm going to fly the space shuttle this afternoon. I mean, it's just outrageous.
Barr wants his own investigators to get in the house to survey the damage.
So Atmos has had their investigators here, and we're not allowed ours. I want a sample of what's under the ground.
New state documents reveal some of what's going on underground. More than 24 leaks found after the explosion. Tests found the gas main on Espanola did not hold pressure, has elected officials concerned.
We got some of the oldest pipe in the state, maybe in the country here.
And what I fear is that this may just be the tip of the iceberg.
Atmos is replacing gas lines across the area to restore service and improve safety. It's hard to see the scale from the ground, but the 4 evacuation zones surround this neighborhood, and Atmos' safety survey stretches far beyond, now some 5 square miles. That's bigger than Love Field, an enormous swath of the city of Dallas, and a job for Atmos that is not over.
Well, look, there's a big problem in this entire neighborhood, but I worry it's not just this neighborhood.
Bradley Blackburn, Channel 8 News.
Tonight.